keep myself composed. It takes a lot not to overload. They can't tell me what is right for me. I just need peace of mind and my ability. But no one said that it would be this hard. You can't force it, but you'll play your part. So I will run until I reach the end, and who knows where I'll be. But all I know is that we'll start again. Don't wait for me to fall under that pressure. Don't wait for me to give it up. Well, I will not work against the forces I trust. Have to stay above the rushing I've got my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore. I've got my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore.
They haven't set up the positions well, allowing cats. Oh my god! Evening everyone on the NA server, and we are going to be following the second Gold Series tournament tonight. We are following Jokers and Beyond. Let's actually change this slideshow. This is not the slideshow we're going to be looking at. This is the slideshow you're going to be seeing will be the slideshow you'll be seeing very soon. I know it's Inception, but anyway, I don't care at this point. And here we go, Jokers. Bronze format, rubbish. Not going to read that. Goat Series tournament format. First day it will be a 14 double elimination. The top two advance to second day. Second day it will be also a 14 double elimination. Each group can have as many as 4 teams, and the games are spread across 2 days. Oh, shame. Hello. This is the timeline. It's going to be really hectic this week. 7 consecutive days of playing. We're already halfway through, so hopefully teams can bear with that schedule. Joker's team, we have Whitetails as the captain of the team. We also have Kakati. And the next one is a little bit problematic, but anyway, Wabbit, Yarrow, Arctic, and the next one as well, and Blacktails, which well, let's continue Raindrop, and then Whitetails but with an I. As you can see, it's not lowercase l but capital I in the second last alphabet. This is going to be the cursed top 8, yes. I suppose after tonight and after the second Go Series tournament, this is going to change a lot once again. And I have substituted Straight and SLG in. And it seems they're going to get a hard group, and you'll find out soon which group they're going to be in. Here we are. Let's begin with Group 4. Straight, Purple, Group 5. MJ, second team of Pincer, Pramble, and Ramble. I don't think Ramble is related to Pramble, so I'm not going to slap a Pramble logo there. This looks like MJ and Pramble should qualify, and at the moment MJ is in the 5th place, so if they can win, if they can qualify to the next stage, they're pretty much in the top 8. Group 1 we have SLG, GG, Jokers, and Hated. Group of death for me, and I feel sorry for Hated. After the Silver Cup's been taken away, this is going to be an even bigger impact, and if they don't qualify to tomorrow, then their top 8 hopes are truly over. Group 2 we have R, Void, Elif, and Juno, so I think either one of them will further secure their place in the top 8, particularly Juno. If they can qualify to tomorrow's games, I think they're pretty much in the top 8. I don't see any way around, and R can also get to the next day and further secure the spot in the top 8. Group 3 we have Arkham, Zero, Cruel, and Metro. Great chance for Arkham and Zero to get a lot of cups, but it's going to be hard for Arkham to get into the top 8 in the end. And then we have Group 4. It will be Straight, Purple, Apex, and Pincer once again. Group of death, and more importantly, Purple, if they don't get qualified to tomorrow's games, pretty much their top 8 hopes are over. As for Apex, I think, and also Pincer, these clans being in the top 8 in the ratings, good chance for them to go further. Good chance for them to qualify to tomorrow's stage, and maybe actually both of them qualify and knocking out Purple in the process. But you will never know. Straight is also in a very difficult group. Zero not quite so. So Zero potentially can be the benefactors. Is it a word? In this one, and not necessarily. I think Apex and Pincer will be hoping for luck to come to their favor, but it looks quite unlikely because they are down by more than 7,000. I mean, more than 7,000 cups, and they have to at least hope that all the at least 3 clans above them don't qualify, and this doesn't seem to be likely. I don't know. So I think Wargaming, the new cups aren't really helping them a lot in terms of getting back into the putting them back on the radar. It's gonna be hard for them, and we have 4 minutes left to go until the room is up. Can play some games actually, so let's do that then. Oh, free XP, 10,000 free XP. That's always good. Am I able to grind? Oh yes. Let me spend it on guns. what? How much time? Let's go in then. Hopefully, it will last for like 7 minutes. Hoping I have enough time to climb up. Oh yeah, I know how to change my ammo. Oh, the tracks are a little bit terrible. Speed is alright, not bad, not good, not great, not terrible. Whoa, interesting route taken by the enemy team. Maybe I could just. Oh, there we go. Already lost the tank. Well, that's not a good start. Come on. Yes. Yeah, really weird way. And please, our team, just don't go into the enemy team. Do we have any ping issues on the server? Like the enemy team is just having issues with driving their tanks. Like they can't literally drive. Yeah, I think the server is actually acting up. I mean, what is that Stuart even doing here? And M7, seriously? Oh, 3 players already. Oh, really good. What's going on with the other enemy team? And they just keep coming, I think. Yeah, I think we just all crashed into. Oh my goodness me. I might get 7 kills at this rate. My first Rasenai. How can I actually. Oh no, I can't. Luckily, didn't switch to HG there. Well, might get 7 kills then. Oh, we can't even penetrate to KV1. 6 kills. Matilda, where are you? Oh, I want my 7 kills. I can't say on the stream, like, let me get the kill, last kill please. That would be pretty much against the game rules, so can't do that realistically on the stream. But I would love to have that last kill. I'm going to crawl really slowly, hopefully. They will allow me to get the last kill. Fingers crossed. Can I even penetrate Matilda here? I'm really thinking that there is some problem with the NA server. Like the other team is just completely not functioning. That's how bad it is. Can I even penetrate that Matilda? Oh dear. Sorry, 7 kills. Teehee. I got the Rasenai, yes. Room is up, and it's. much time we have left. We still have some time, so I'm not worried about joining in late. That was so funny, 7 kills in that bloody 2-1 heavy. Oh, what a better way to start the stream off, actually, to be honest with you. Hello, Sheriff, hello Aqua Knight, hello level 2 trading. I'm gonna change into a beat. Oh, that's so funny, more than 2000 damage done in the tier 5 and 7 kills, not even a mastery. I don't care about mastery at this point. How come did I do 7 kills there? Like, quite casual, eh? Didn't have to even work hard. I'm sorry for those who are trying so hard to get that Rasandai, but I can't help it. Literally how? Just play low tiers if you want to get Rasandai. You have a high chance to get 7 kills there. So we're going to be seeing Winter Minovka, relatively open map, so you're going to see some medium to light on both teams actually, where Jokers will be playing double Team 25 by White Cells and married a 17-year-old according to that player, which is quite disturbing, but Triple Crown by Black Tails Kakatian. I won't pronounce that name because it's pretty much a trigger alert there. And then we have Wabbit in the Vickers Light and Arctic in the eyes for Kakati in the 30B. He must be joking. No way you're going to take that tank. Not a good choice. By any means, hated triple T125 by Middleburg. Well, that's an interesting name there. And then we have Work Ethic and Furocolite. Are you related to any players in Endgame at all there? And then we have Kathy Loopy in the mouse, Sean with the Vickers Light, and Ergo McPurple. A weird name here in the E100. And then we have Zombie in the Convagon. And I hope you don't get shot at by pea shooters, but we don't have any pea shooters here. Maybe Weapon is a pea shooter. But that being said, we'll find out soon. Jokers versus Hated. Jokers on the left side and Hated on the right side. So I think I got this order right. I have to double check on my stream. I'll be back very soon. Let's go in the first match of Winter Minovka. I got pain. Did I do something wrong? Yeah, I might get closer. I just can't get my boom arm to get even closer here because it's too it's not long enough. But oh, why do I have endgame logo in there? Should not be endgame logo. Hated logo, where are you? There we go, we got the right logo. Hey, you didn't see that? It's not endgame, it's Hated. Bloody man, macro. Oh, are we in the game now? Finally. Hello. Hello, fellow player. Joker red team on the south side, Hated blue team on the north side. So both of these teams are going mostly to C, so we might see a big brawl happening around C already. At the same time we have Wabbit looking to follow up Sean, and Joker's not going to be taking an AMX-30B because of obvious reasons. All the Rocklights already taking quite some hits here, and not the best start for Hated. They're down by almost 600 hit points. In before I say points, but work ethic. Jokers is punishing work ethic hard, and it's now down to a one shot, so I don't think work ethic will be happy about this. But married, taking a lot of hits, tracked, but work ethic's now dead. Already Hated losing a tank and down by more than 2,000 hit points. Not a brilliant start for Hated. I mean, work ethic isn't in a very tight position. I mean, not very aggressive at all. Not sure what Pathy's doing in the mouse. I can't tell, but it seems Hated is kind of rushing in one by one. They're down by more than 6,000 hit points, and Verocole is going to be the next tag down. Joker's with Immaculate Focus Fire. Maybe I jinxed that here. Verocole is now dead, and we are going to be seeing Middleburb going to die very soon. Married is now dead, and it's now going to be 6 versus 4 with Middleburb. I think that was an Amarak. Whitetails just scored an Amarak here, and we are going to be seeing Urgo McPurple tracked, and that's a great backstroke into Whitetails, but that's just going to, just a consolation prize. At this point, Hated now losing, now only down by 312 hit points. Sean will be running away, but I think it would not be possible. And Sean is killed by Arctic, and that means Jokers win the first match relatively comfortably, I must say. Not sure what happened to Hated there. Work Ethic did 0 damage in the position that I don't think that T175 would be taken out that quickly. And then next mouse, yes, should be the tag that pushes first, but I think there was a big disconnect with the rest of the team, and that got heavily focused. And the next Verocole, more to do with Joker's great focus fan in this match, and Hated. I mean, Joker's made Hated look like. I'm sorry, I'm not going. It's going to be really cruel to say this one, but Joker's made Hated not like a top 8 clan at all. And when you consider Hated to be like one of my guesses for the top 8 at one point, I hope Hated is going to make some improvement here, because I'm sure they can do much better than this. The last one is just a little bit too comfortable for Jokers, and maybe just Joker being really clinical tonight, as of saying. Kati might take a back push, not a conventional choice, but we will see if it's going to be taken. Oh, I can take. Kakati's gonna take a push. Level 2 trading saying unfair. Oh, you're jinxing Hated. Oh. I think 6 of you voted for Hated. So far, it doesn't seem Hated is looking strong, but you would never know. It could happen differently. It could go either which way. Well, let's head up high, shall we? Joker's red team North Spawn with Hated blue team South Spawn. This time, Jokers will be committing most of the tanks to A and B, while Hated also doing the same thing. Let's hope Hated is going to do a lot better here. Let's follow Sean for a moment. Will he get some spots up here? Alt spot up White Cells, that's really good. Jokers versus NK. That would be a match that I want to follow and stream, but it's not going to happen tonight. Hated just committing the T125s over to the corner, and I think they will get a good position there. Great job to T125s. Great shots into Wabbits and Blacktails. In that 1-3, weird choice here, but good TPM, so you never know. The T125s of Hated getting even more aggressive, but Middleburb, I don't know what Middleburb is thinking at that moment here. Just got taken a lot of shots from Jokers and from the middle as well. B seems Hated now trying to shut down the double M60Os here. Sean needs to come in. Zombie also needs to come in. In the meantime, Hated is now surrounding Blacktails. It seems Hated is looking really strong here. Blacktail's going to go down any minute. can't kill off Middleburg, and it's now going to be 6 versus 7. Jokers must kill off a tank. They got through Rockaway. That's a great kill right here. Middleburg is now down to 1 shot, so I think they will be taken out very, very soon. Hated have already come in to support to shut down the double M60. They lost Race's tail. They lost that player, and they lost they lost White Tails as well. Hated work ethic is now chasing Rabbit. One was just going to run away, and I mean they are rabbits, so they can run away really, really quickly. And work ethic can't kill with rabbits, and it's now going to be 4 versus 3. It's a turnaround for Jokers, I would say. Hated seems to be in a great situation. I didn't notice Kakati is taken in 2-8 here. Let's see how much damage he has done. And Kakati is just pulling back, but he can put a big HE roll into Sean. Sean misses onto Kakati. Meanwhile, we are seeing Zombie getting focused by both Married and also Arctic. And that leaves Zombie very low very soon. Married's going to put a great shell here, not going for Ram here. And then we're seeing Arctic putting an integration into Zombie. Yes, it is the case. And Mary is going to put a great show into Zombie, tracking Zombie, Max Roy, I suppose. And we're seeing Arctic picking up the pieces. Zombie is now killed. And we're seeing Sean still holding onto this area, but Kakati will land the final blow to Sean. Or is it not? It's going to be Wabbit that's going to land that final blow. It is going to be Wabbit, and that leaves now Pathy Loopy, last person standing. I think Hated has a great idea in this one, but I believe they are a little bit slow in the middle, and those 4 tanks tried really hard to shut down WZ103. Great job there. A little bit questionable move from that Kronwagen going out in the open like that. I would say to Middleburg. Killed 2 tanks though, but didn't do more than 2,000 damage. I think if Hated could tidy up with what they're doing, they had a good idea this one. The T125s plus that Kronwagen going aggressive in that corner, southwestern corner there, and if the middle cooperates with one another a lot better, Hated might have the advantage of Jokers. I mean, Jokers, they are not taking conventional tanks. At 2-8, 1-3. These tanks aren't the tanks we're expecting in maps like Winter Malinovka. So I would say Hated. Hopefully in the lower bracket first round, hopefully we're going to be seeing you coming up on top, because I think you have potential. The last match especially, that was a lot better than the first one. First one was just a little bit. Let's just forget what you did in the first one. That should go into the rubbish bin. Forget about the first one. Build on what you did on that second match. It was a good match. Jokers, however, did really well. They came back really well. Great focus fire in the end, and they punished Hated for being slow in the middle. I mean, Jokers held long enough there as well. So credits to Jokers, great win here, and they are now through to the upper bracket finals. And we're going to be waiting for at least like 19 minutes. So there is a lot of time. We'll go to the EU server and play some games there. And meanwhile, we're going to check the results of other groups, if there is any. Okay, R won Void 2-0, so that's a great win for R. And next we see Ella versus Juno. They are still playing, obviously. And Arkham. Oh, did I have the wrong? Oh, boy. That was an oopsie here. Arkham. They're still playing at 0. Cruel against Metro. Metro won 2-0 against Cruel. It's quite an upset here. Didn't expect that to happen, so well done to Metro here. Next we have Straight versus Purple. Lost to Purple. Great job to Purple. And Apex versus Pincer. First team. It's going to be Apex winning Pincer 2-0. Great job to Apex. Next we have MJ for the second team with Pincer. They're still playing. And Primal versus Ramel. Obviously Primal, I think. No surprises there. Yes. It's the result that I'm expecting. Primal 2-0 against Ramel. So if you can see this updated chart here. Okay, so we'll be waiting the opponent in the next one. It's going to be either SLG or GG. They're still playing at the moment, so we don't know yet. I mean, they're still playing. So let's go to the E server and play some games there. Okay. Let's continue with me playing a lot of media. Oh, birthday. And oh, so many birthday tags. 6 of them, so I'm gonna play them one by one. Let's do this. 28 coming first. Yeah, I need credit, so I'm going to keep that booster on. But then I'm going to wait until I get the certificate, tier 10 certificate. I have it. So a tier 10 certificate for credits. So I have it. I will have it soon after completing this battle pass. And then I can spend my remaining credits to equip my tanks. And then basically, I've gotten all tier 10 tanks and all of them fully equipped. Maybe I will, one by one, equip the remaining equipment slots. It seems no one's playing tier 10 at the moment. I'm queuing quite long at the moment. In a long queue. Is it that no one's playing tier 10? It's almost 2 minutes. Still waiting. We're still waiting. Finally, we're here. Ah. That's painful to watch. I hate TDs. I really hate TDs. Oh, maybe not. Oh, how dare you. MJ is pretty much CPG. I mean, pretty much like yeah. Oh, you bounced me. Great. Now I'm going to splash my HE on you. Next. Oh, I don't think we get that 30B. Not responsible for that. Well, I mean, maybe MJ is not like CPG, but I remember Attribution was from CPG. Was it Naps? I forgot. So, yeah, they are a decent team. We'll write them off totally in the top 8. It's going to kill me. They are going to kill me. I'm going to get this. Oh, Emil, come in. I put one, please don't go in. Emil and T20, please. And T20 doesn't even have a camel. Oh. I mean, not that I don't do camel at times, like, I want to save on the credits. Yeah, that's ST1 is gonna be killed, right? Yes, it's gonna be killed. Yes, and M60, come on, put your shell in. Yes! You can't get that cap. Don't even think about that. And then the M60. Oh no. U100 is going to it's going to be dead very soon, I believe. What is that? Why are you using HE? Oh dear. Must have why is everyone using HE? What is going on? U100, you can penetrate the lower classes. I mean, seriously, you don't need HE in this situation. The lower classes is big SF. Oh, she's killing a tank. Plot twist, plot twist. Oh dear. There we go. A win. It's a win. We still have around 11 minutes left to go. We'll be playing another. Tank. I'll be on to 1B. Let's go. Maybe I can spot tanks in the middle then. It looks good. Oh, RNG still playing. Go sleep. Go sleep. Well, but you're in life, so you're not in RNG anyway, so... I can spot tanks going into the city. We'll find out soon. Almost all the entire team sorted out. We're missing a TD here. Yeah, the Hori is not to be spotted at the moment, but I can't be bothered. I'm gonna get arrested here. Oh, hello, Hori. Yeah, I know pretty much all of these clans here. Maybe not Match, maybe not Ramble, but all of them looks decent. All of them looks decent to me, and oh, I have your attention. I'm trying to push. No, anything has deaths. The clans, I mean, yeah, you might not recognize the clans, but they are the clans that have potential, that are up and coming. So personally, I'm excited about that. Hopefully, I mean, we have a lot of veterans leaving this game on the NA server. Let's hope that these potential players are going to fill in the shoes of these veteran players, and you know, really huge opportunity for NA server to grow and to do a handover. This is something that NA isn't having at the moment. So I really appreciate that people give some help and support to the new clans, the new teams, because NA server is pretty much the only server with that many new players and really good new and up and coming teams. Or maybe I just haven't followed NA for a long time to make that statement. But yeah, I mean, a lot of players I haven't heard of, but they are not bad players at all. Not terrible players. Oof. Just in time. Hit the car. I feel sorry for the car, driver, and passengers. That was a terrible bounce. Oh dear. Oh, what's that? I suppose it's a win, isn't it? Come on. Please don't disappoint me. Don't disappoint us. Down to one shot now. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. Oh dear, really, that tank needs help. And 30B is now killed, so we have won. Great. 3 kills, great. And almost 3k, great. And I got this weekly mission done. A lot of credits. Yes, that's exactly what I need. I mean, if you can check this, how far am I away from that? Yeah, I need to get to level 75 to get this certificate. That means I have to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will need 5 days for this. Yes, 5 days. 4, 5, yeah, 5 days, and then 6 days to complete everything. So that leaves me still quite a lot of time, and a lot of time not to play this game at all, which I kind of has started losing interest in. Just because I have gotten everything at this point. No point in me keeping playing this game and torture myself. I don't know. So let's see which team Joker is going to play next. Work. Oh, yeah. I feel okay now. I feel sorry for work ethic. Seems he lacked out in the first game. And it seems Wargaming is not doing a good job in handing out invites. I got the invite, but it seems some other streamers aren't getting any invites. Darn. Oh, well, let's see. Hello, Fluffy. How are you doing? Let's say GG has won against SLG 2-1. It was a close one indeed, but SLG can't overcome the final hurdle. Next group 2 we have Elif versus Juno. We'll find out. It's going to be Elevation winning against Juno 2-1. Juno is going to be at a dangerous position to be eliminated. And they will be up against Void. Okay, hello Stradley, how you doing? Next we have Arkham versus Zero. Arkham won against Zero 2-1, so now it's going to be Arkham versus Metro. I mean, so many 2-1s, so any server is going to be really closely matched, and I love to see that. And Zero will be up against Cruel. That will be really cruel because I don't think any I mean Zero and Cruel are definitely quite closely matched too. So Metro against Cruel, that win for Metro is quite an upset for me. I think that's probably the only time they won against a top 6 a team in the power rating. So huge congratulations to Metro. And then we have Group 4. We have we know it's going to be Purple versus Apex. Group 5, MJ versus second team of Pincer. Let's see, MJ has won 2-1 against second team of Pincer, and Yuri 12 is leading that team, so good luck to Yuri 12, and hopefully they can win against Ramo. But how did Ramo even get to get a ticket? I mean, how did they even get a ticket in the first place? They got 3 points in the 5th Bronze Series. Losing all games in the 4th series, and as for 3rd one, they also lost all of their games. The first one, the second one. Yes, also losing all their games. Yes, I think I'm using Rammer on my 1-to-1 beat because I'm not playing tournaments with that tank. So always Rammer when you're playing randoms. I don't take calibrated shells, because if you're taking calibrated shells in a medium tank, then you're not really playing this tank correctly. You're not playing medium tanks correctly, so it's going to be really weird AF if you're going to be taking that instead. So we're now going to be seeing GG versus Joker's almost bits that. We'll change the overlay for a few seconds, and I'll be back. And we are on handheld stuff. Once again, best of 5, so best of 3. So whichever team wins the first 2 matches will win the fixture. So. Didn't have time for this. It's GG on the left, Joker's on the right. Yes, I got it right. Here we go. Let's do this. GG, we are going to be seeing double Crown, double M60, a mouse, no, double mouse and a T22. Wow, Jokers, blue team, E100, triple IS4, double Crown and a mouse, Azura in the T22, spawning up A side. I think this is going to be the first time that I see clans committing their forces over to the AB side rather than the CD side. As we saw on the Asia server, everything happens on D. Doesn't seem to be the case. But currently it's with GG at the moment, and sooner or later GG will get A as well. And it's on Jokers to make that rotation. I don't think they will be quick enough to overtake GG in caps, because GG will get 2 caps now, and they are leading in caps. Meanwhile, Whitetails and Arctic are staying at the back, spawning up some tanks. And Jokers are also very spread out, so they have to be really careful with this. But they're looking to make a big rotation from the backside. And Yarrow is spotted, Blacktails is spotted. And GG is also looking to be a little bit more defensive. They have the card lead, they don't have to do much. It's all Jokers that needs to do something. Not a bit worried about Splitbull, but he's a mouse, so he's in the mouse, so it doesn't really matter. But a bit worried that GG, are they able to support Splitbull when he gets rushed? He will buy a lot of time though, so that's going to be crucial. But Jokers are now quite close to A, so they're looking to get to the mouse soon, taking some double tap from the double IS4. And as soon as saying affirmative, Whitetails in that IS4 looking for the side armor of Splitbulls. Definitely GG needs to come in to support. I don't think getting D or C, yeah, that would be really important, but more importantly, they need to have tanks still staying alive. Splitbull is still alive for, still having a lot of hit points. Joker's got A at the same time, and they're now barreling into Splitbull. And GG have made no hesitation in trying to shut down Yarrow and E100. Blacktails is going to be pushed as well by GG, but I don't think their main focus is on there. Splitbull is now dead. Yarrow is going to be down very soon. It's now going to be 6 vs 6. It's going to be quite interesting. GG's down by almost 2,000 hit points. And with lag switch also killed as well. Joker is going to get B, and Blacktails is now very low in that mouse. Guy is going to put a great shot into Blacktails, and another shot will do the job, and it's going to be 5 vs 5 with Mason Mount looking to put a shot into E100. Oh, it's actually E100 putting a big shell into Seal. I think that was an HE shell right there, and Seal is going to be taken out pretty quickly. Kakati is going to put a shell into Seal, and it's going to be the case. That leaves now Tony a 2 shot. 1 more shot would do, and it's going to be the case with 3 vs 5 at this point. Arctic's going to get D, and very quickly Jokers might get all 4 caps, and that will put GG under a lot of pressure to kill all 7 tanks, all the remaining tanks now. Rabbit's now killed, so that will give GG the lifeline they need. Kakati needs to stay alive as long as he could, but you never know. GG, Guy is almost reloaded. Kakati showing the backside to Guy. Great HE shell there, another shell will do the job. Kakati's now dead. On fire, killed by the E100, and it's now 2 vs 3. Hit point still with Jokers, but Jokers got all 4 caps. Bloody Mary. Guy is now down to a 2 shot. And Arctic speeding in that IS4, not receiving a speeding ticket. The tickets don't go through in the situation. Guy is now killed. Jokers 1-0. Great job to Jokers there. And I did 0 damage. Well done. Why am I in T1 heavy? I need to change into medium tank. GG, 4 tanks doing more than 2k. Jokers, 3 tanks doing more than 2k. I really think that GG, their lineup is quite spread out, and not well uh, not well connected, and I think that kind of disconnect allowed Jokers to hurry up with their shots. And despite GG trying to get all the remaining caps, it is not going to be enough for GG to stay alive as long as they can to kill off the tanks of Jokers, and it's an advantage to Jokers right now. GG. Is currently leading by 1 point. No, Joker, sorry. GG is going to be taking quadruple mouse by Split Blue, Seal, Mason Mount, and no, Asura's going to take the Crown Fire alongside Lag Switch and Right Guy. Turning in the ice for Joker's Triple Crown by Kati, Buried, and Arctic. Double M60 by Artails, and Yarrow, I call you Artails for now. Double IS4 by Rabbit and Whitetails. And we are going to be on the second match on Hilmersdorf. Let's go. No ASMR roll, Tiger. You won't be seeing that. GG. With triple mouse, they're going to be leading Jokers by almost 1,000 hit points. Both teams are not going to be taking a light tank. I think both teams are going to lose. Why are you doing this to me? I demand an explanation from the managers of both teams. This is unacceptable. Why do you allow this to happen? This is not good. Not good. My blood is boiling, and I can't use words to describe how hot I am right now. This is not good. GG, red team North spawn. Jokers, blue team South spawn. And this time, action is on D. Players on the Asian server would be very excited about this. NA7 is honoring Asian server at the moment, and with B and D captured quickly by Jokers, this time it's going to be cap lead for Jokers, but already shots been fired from Joker's side, and Lag Switch unfortunately has to bear some of the shots from Jokers. It seems Jokers is doing a tremendous job, a terrific job, and chipping away the hit points of GG. This is going to be, this means now Jokers have the hit point pool lead, despite down by around 1,000 hit points at the start. So trading wise, Jokers has done the fabulous job. And Mason Mounts in that mouse might be looking for a rotation, flanking from the A side. But the cap was increased by 6 per second for Jokers. There is still some time for G to figure out where Jokers tanks are positioned, but they don't have too much time though. But I mean, it's just 6 points per second. It's it's just similar to having 5 points per second of increase, of increment for maps with only 3 caps and 5 points of cap increase. Whitetails, on the other hand, is looking for a rotation onto Mason Mount. Hello, Top Blitz. I think you're Robert. Thank you very much. And GG is just sitting ducks. I think enjoying a group bath with a lot of rubber ducks floating on the bathtub. Are they going to sell GG's bath water soon on eBay? We'll find out soon, but I don't think it's going to be the case. Mason Mount taking a hit, and it's going to be Mason Mount taking more hits. And Kakati getting even more aggressive now. Jokers are leading by almost 2,000 hit points, and this is going to be really hard for GG. They're looking to do something hustling on D, but it seems Jokers are now making a counter push. This is something that GG might not be signing up for. and they're now focusing onto the mouse. Jokers have momentarily become GV, and Speed Boost is going to receive a lot of hits. I don't think Jokers is going to like Speed Boost at all. Don't know what's happening there. Seems they hate Speed Boost, and I mean, despite him being a mouse, they want to take out that tank first. Atani! Take it out in a matter of seconds too. Jokers with this focus fire, with this discipline you're seeing here, it's looking really good. Hit points still with Jokers, and they're now focusing onto the other mouse, which is CU. That has given some time for GG to pick up the tanks that they need to kill. But it seems they aren't successful because Jokers are so tightly bunched together, and that made it hard for Jokers GG to break through. And I feel sorry whoever puts HE splash onto Lax, which it only did 2 damage. So that sometimes I don't use HE, I just use APCR, or I mean the shell. That is going to cost gold probably anyway. It's now 3 versus 5. Whitetail still one shot killed by Rye Guy, and it's now going to be 4 versus 3. Still close, actually, not that far away. GG has to pray that there is a miracle happening, but will miracles fall upon GG? Yarrow is now very low. Yarrow is now down to 1 shot. Arctic also down to 1 shot. Actually, GG might make a comeback here. You can't simply write GG off at this point. Our Tails is almost reloaded. Mason Mount is now dead, and Our Tails bounced the first shell to Asura, but second shell made sure Asura is dead in the water. That is a trigger warning right there. Not something that should be made fun of, but anyway, Joker's got this win, winning this one 2-0. Well done to Jokers. I think this is a much more convincing victory for Jokers. GG, they don't have the cap lead, and they lost a lot of hit points figuring out how to push Jokers in the end. They took so many hits, and that is enough for Jokers to sit back and defend nicely without doing much. Jokers 5 tanks doing more than 2k, and what they've done brilliantly as well is that they counter pushed onto GG on D. That threw GG off guard. Totally, Jokers don't have to do that. They have a solid hip hop lead, they have cap lead, but I think they also realize that if they don't do anything, they're going to lose D, and they will be down in caps in any second. So great job to Jokers. They're through to the grand final, so whichever team I'm following, that team is guaranteed of a place in the grand final. So Jokers, take a break and we'll watch some matches here. Angel. Some maps, yes, if you change into a certain tank type, you will prevent tanks spawning at the wrong location. Hello, try that. Pete, how are you doing? Yes, actually that will help. But as a spectator though, we will try, I mean as also a spectator myself, I will try to pick a tank that is not going to affect where they're going to be spawned at all, because sometimes it can be a big problem. This is why I usually take a medium tank, so that the heavy tanks will spawn at the wrong location. Stradley is really jubilant because he's seeing Asia's playstyle. This is not the final. This is the upper bracket final. Grand final is the next one, but at least Jokers has secured a spot in the group of death for tomorrow. They're surely going to be in the top 8, I believe. 2 talented teams, I agree with you, Frey. But let's look at the results of other groups then. Okay, SLG. They have won Hated 2-1. Hated, I think their top 8 hopes are truly over, and GG will be playing SLG next, so well done to SLG. They're still not through yet. They would really want to qualify tomorrow though. Next we have Group 2. R versus Elevation. They are still playing. Juno won against Void. Void are out. Juno won against Void 2-0. So well done to Juno. Group 3. We have Arkham playing against Metro. It's going to be 2-0 for Arkham. And lower bracket first round 0 versus Kuro. 0 are through to the next round. They have won Kuro 2-0. Next we have Group 4, Purple versus Apex. Who is going to take that first spot? They're still playing, so we can't tell. Straight eliminated Pincer. First team. They eliminated Pincer's first team. This is going to dent Pincer's chances in top 8. I presume Pincer's top 8 hopes are truly over. So, straight 2-0 against Pincer. And we'll know whether it's going to be Purple or Apex, the first team going through to tomorrow's games. As for Group 5, we have MJ versus Preble. And it's going to be Preble winning MJ 2-0. Pincer, second team, has qualified to the lower bracket final. And actually, Pincer might have a lifeline here. They will rely on that second team to grant them the cups and put themselves not that far away from the top 8. They still have a chance. And Pincer's second team won against Rambo 2-0. And updated this. There we go. I'm going to play a replay. By the deal for real. Oh, try heat. I'm going to watch offline. I think I've broken something. Yeah, I've broken the game. Well done. Let me reload the game once again. I think I've broken the game. So, am I able to play that replay? I'm going to try it once again. Let's see. If I can't play a replay, then I think I will wait for the next one. I think I will pass on this one. Let's try it once again. Let's try it once again. Yeah, I don't think I can play this replay. Can I? Doesn't seem to load me in though. Doesn't really seem to load me in. Okay, brilliant. I gave up. I probably won't play this replay. It crashes my game twice. It has crashed my game twice, so I can't play that replay. Brilliant. Wargaming, fix your game. Fix your game. I think it's your fault. Okay, let's take a look at group. Take a look at group 4, Purple versus Apex. Apex are through, winning Purple 2-1. Well done to Apex. I think they have a good chance. They now have a good chance to secure a place in the top 8, I believe. And next, let's look at Group 2, R versus Elif. R are through, so they've beaten Elif 2-1, and that means R, I think they are going to be securing their spot in the top 8. Well done to R. And I think if both R and SLG are through to top 8, it's going to be the first time ever that we're going to be seeing two Latin American teams in the top 8 on the NA server. This, I think, it's going to be huge step forward for the Latin teams, and I really like to see that. We want to see different teams of different regions. I mean, NA is not about the North America. South America also play in the NA server, on the NA server. Oh, gosh. So we'll wait until the room is up. SLG playing against GG. Will it head into a tiebreaker? We'll find out. Oh, and by the way, let's actually update the leaderboard while we wait. Okay, we know Group 1, we know that Joker is through. And we know that GG is currently playing against SLG and hated itself. And next we have Aura is through. And Elif is playing against Juno. Will Juno get their revenge here? We'll find out soon. And then next we have I don't know what I broke there. I think Group 4, 3, we have Metro and Zero. Still playing Arkham through. Did I don't think I included Metro and on the leaderboard. Yeah, I just can't load the replay. I don't know what happened here. Well, the game simply fails to load up the game. Through results. Apex of Hero, the fake Apex, not the Apex you saw in winter and spring. Okay, here is the leaderboard. Nox have not qualified, so probably they will be removed from the leaderboard. And if you can see this leaderboard, Void currently are not in the top 16. And I mean, their performance this season hasn't really justified themselves being in the top 16, to be honest with you. Haven't really quite done so. Kuro still in the 16th place, but I think Void has to do a lot better in the next Bronze and Gold series if they want to stand a chance in the top 16. Pincer are on the verge of getting knocked out. Haven't yet received a room invite. Hated, 15th place, almost on the verge of getting eliminated as well. Elif, we will find out soon whether they will qualify tomorrow or not, but at this point, at this moment in time, if I do the maths here, the number of cups that they can earn would be at most for the final two. There's still a chance. There is still a chance, but it's going to be quite remote. And then we have Zero in the 12th, Straight 11th, Arkham 10th, Apex 9th, and very close to the top 8 if R or Juno gets eliminated. This is also going to change. SLG, if they get eliminated, they are still going to be in the top 8 tonight, but in the final Go series they have to play exceptionally well. And Jokers and Tremble, they are pretty much safe in the top 8, so even if they don't qualify in the final Go series, it doesn't matter too much. Apparently it has gone to a tiebreaker, SLG versus GG. I mean, looking at GG, their position, they're still pretty safe in the top 8 even if they don't qualify tonight, so it's going to be more about SLG here. And then we have Elevation and Juno. They're still playing at the moment. Zero versus Metro. They're still playing. Straight versus Purple. They're still playing. And then we have MJ versus Pince's second team. They're still playing, so no matches have finished at the moment. As I'm saying. So I know you're all going to be bored very soon. Before I continue to do so, before I continue to talk about what's going on tonight, I'm just going to change the graphics up very quickly, and then I'll be back. We'll talk through what's happening tonight and tomorrow. Don't worry if you have no idea what's going on. Don't think don't think people that are watching have any idea what has happened. Basically, there is a format change, and it doesn't go down really well. But at least it goes down better than the old format. Still. Here we go. Yep, we still haven't got to Room Invite yet. And because there are 5 teams tonight, there will be 10 teams qualified for tomorrow. So there will be 3 groups. So that will be 4, 3, 3 in this one. So we'll see if I will be allocated to the group of 3 or group of 4. And on the EU server, I'm allocated to group of 3. We'll find out soon. The results so far, Joker still waiting for the results of GG versus SLG. Let's see if there are results on other groups then. Elevation versus Juno. Elevation won against Juno 2-0, and Elevation are through to tomorrow's games. So Elevation has improved gradually over the course of the season, and Juno leaving this tournament, leaving this stage. I think they will be disappointed about this, and Elevation can rejoice, and Juno will be in deep trouble. Now I think they will be overtaken here. We'll see which clans will come through. I would say Apex and Arkham will be climbing above Juno. If Purple gets eliminated, that's also going to be a big thing. Okay, group 3 we have Metro versus Zero. The game's still playing. On our group, 0 versus Metro, and it finishes 2-1 for Metro. An upset here. Don't know what happened there. Metro will be getting a lot of ups here. So well done to Metro. I didn't expect that at all. So well done. They are going to be facing Arkham in the grand final, and Zero, I think favorites were top 8. No, kind of. The favorites were top 8 because of this weird format. It's not going to be anywhere close to top 8 tonight. I would say top 4. I mean group 4. Purple versus Straight. What's the result? They're still playing, so it's going to be a tiebreaker. MJ versus Pince's second team. MJ won against Pince's second team 2-1, so MJ definitely will be securing a spot in the final, in the final stage. Well done to MJ. Really huge commiserations to Pince, and I think they are definitely out of top 8. And it will be really weird to think of this. Pince once a powerhouse on the NA server, now fallen. Now a big fall from grace. Not even close to top 8, have big trouble in even securing a spot in top 16 too. I mean also Metro with that performance tonight, they are going to overtake, they're going to get into top 16 I presume. Unless Pince, unless Pince Hater is able to get back into the fray, it's going to be really tough for Pince now. games are still happening apparently. GG still playing against SLG hasn't finished. It's going to be exciting. Straight versus Purple. They're still playing. So if we update the leaderboard now, we know that Juno are out, Zero are out, Metro are through. I will include Metro into the leaderboard after the stream because it's going to take some time for me to include that clan. We know that Pincer and MJ are through. So this leaderboard will look like this. I don't think there will be a little change at the moment. And don't tell me I think it's going to suddenly fail to work. The leaderboard, Elif still around 4,000 cups away from the 8th place. I mean Apex are around 2,000 cups away as well, so they have to get a really good position tomorrow. As for Alchemist, the same problem lies, and both Straight and Zero. I'm not sure about Straight. If Straight wins their matches, then they will be in the top 8. If not, Juno is still safe in the top 8 and definitely are in the 4th place. This is going to be a big result for them. And we know the result: SLG versus GG. SLG 2-1 against GG. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. SLG didn't disappoint me, and they served. I like when I see teams serving and slaying, and they really deserve that, to be honest with you. That's not going to put GG out of top contention though. They're still pretty solid in the top 8. I mean, more than 6,000 cups of difference. I mean, more than 5,000 cups of difference. So that's still quite a distance to bridge. And SLG, I think they are pretty confident of their top 8 chances. Before it looked quite remote. And now it looks like a reality. So I must say they have come a really long way. As for Straight versus Purple, they're still playing. So this is going to be the only match that we still have yet to find a result. If Straight wins, they're going to overtake Juno to get into the top 8. Meanwhile, Juno will fall off top 8, and Purple will be in trouble. Let's go in. Well done, SLG. I think the Silver is an important player here. We are seeing reaction to Vickers Light, the Silver and Wyvern in double T125, and Say and Novelov's double Crown Spiral in the mouse, Aruka in the Ice Ball, Jokers. They will have triple crown by Whitetails, Married and Ourtails, Blacktails in the mouse, Weber TVP, Arctic Yarrow, double T125. 2 minutes left to go. Open start. North spawn is good for mediums. It's good for getting caps at the start. Both caps are closer to the green spawn, to the north spawn. Meanwhile, SLG, they must take a light tank or medium tank to get spots up and to get information. Otherwise, Jokers can get the cap quickly, and they don't have to worry about getting reset, because if SLG is going to take all heavies, they are not going to be able to reset that quickly enough. So I'm going to say well done to SLG, and hopefully GG is going to come through in the next one, in the final Go series. And Straight, we have a reset finally. Still playing. so has gone on for quite some time now. No idea what's going to happen next. But they remain the only team that we still have yet to know about their results. I mean, also R has come through quite a lot this season as well, because they participated in the Latin Cup, I think, Latin tournament, and they won that tournament. And no surprise, they are actually a hot contender for the top 8. I mean, they beat Better. Better is not playing this season though, but I hope to see them back in the autumn season if Wargaming continues to use this format, like something similar. I mean, Raw Series round robin, or maybe the first day round robin, second day I think might go for a big single elimination. I think like 32 teams at most there. Good. That will persuade middle of the pack teams to participate and keep on playing until the last. Is it a crazy day on any server? No. I think only the top 7. I mean, the top 7 are pretty much still in top 8. We still don't know about Purple versus Red, so that could be an unknown. But EU moved more earlier today, so Bactro will be the big upset here. But I feel happy for them. They haven't won a lot of matches against the teams in the power rating, and so for them to do it in the most important stage, that's going to grant them quite a lot of rating points. And Wabbit in that TVP, attention is on sector 4. Jokers might be looking for B. And they already have dropped some hit points. Oh, Yarrow. Oh, that's painful. Looking at the hit points here, SLG are leading by almost more than 3k. What happened there on A? It seems Jokers are daydreaming here. They lost so many hit points in a position that they shouldn't be losing hit points there. And now, yes, Jokers now making a push onto the silver, but of course the silver here, and Spyro's now killed, all on SLG to pick up the tanks quickly enough. The hit points are still neck and neck though, so SLG has to hurry up. The silver's not going to last for long here when he's going to be pushed by 4 tanks. Yarrow is now dead. Ruka kills Yarrow off, and Wabbit will be taken out by reaction, I presume. Arctic will be down very soon. Wyvern's going to put a great shot. No, it's going to be Ruka putting a great shot into Arctic, and Wabbit is going to be killed by reaction. That means now going to be 4 versus 6. The silver is holding as long as he could. Finally dead, but I mean, the triple crown and the mouse still very far back. So all SLG needs to do is to defend. They have the cap lead, even though they didn't get a cap, and they could also get A. Their reaction is going to get A, so it's going to keep on. Interesting call, Nelson Zhang. I think particularly R. R is, I mean, the position is kind of inflated too, but at the same time, I mean, I would say the top 8 is kind of fair enough for me, and Ruka is now very, very low. And say he's going to put Glacier into Whitetails. Did Asia get hit quite hard? With Ensei now dead, Whitetails is also dead. It's now 3 versus 4. SLG can smell victory here on the horizon. And Wyvern bounces onto Blacktails, but I think reaction is going to be a great shot into Blacktails, leaving Blacktails now a one-shot. And will be killed very quickly. It's now going to be Case, and we're going to be seeing Married looking for Wyvern. Great shot from Novlops into Wyvern. Married is now killed with Ray Artails now the last person standing. Great job to SLG. That punishment onto A is all they need, and Jokers has paid a hefty price for that mistake. And SLG made no compromise to this win here. 1-0 for them. SLG 6 tanks doing more than 2k. Jokers only 3 tanks. Well done to SLG. They're now leading 1-0. Australia saying Asia got hit quite hard in Silver Series. No, I don't think so. Only like 4 tanks got 5 clans got affected, and all of them aren't even close to the top 16 standard in my opinion. So I mean, poor Wild, poor PGMT, and poor UI, especially for PGMT. They really didn't deserve to. I mean, it caused PGMT to break up, and in the season that is arguably the most competitive season ever for the Asia server, to have a team to dissolve like that. One team less is too much. It's way too much. We always want to see more teams, more competitive teams playing, and yes, PGMT not playing anymore. It's really sad to know. And I think Asia is probably going to be the. I mean, I think NA is more competitive in the top 16 here, but it's rare to see top 16 being so competitive on the Asia server. We haven't ever seen that before, and I don't want to remind you once again, but I will remind you. 1 year ago, the top 16, one of the team in the top 16 didn't even participate in the next round at all. And one team just can't even seem to break through to the next round and can't even get into the top 16 for free, pretty much. So times have changed. Asia server is a lot different now. NA server is also quite different. We're seeing a lot of new clans coming through, a lot of new players coming through. We want to see the handover happening on the NA server to continue clan we'll see on the NA server, despite not a lot of community tournaments here. So Joker's red team, South Spawn, and also SLG blue team, North Spawn. Yeah, I think a lot of people are quite bitter about these cups, especially NA server. I mean, they got hit pretty hard. A lot of teams participated in the Silver Series and they can't score any cups at all. They don't have any cups in the end because Wargaming decides to remove the cups on the Silver Series. For the Silver Series, Ruka and Ensei might be looking for A. C is going to be captured by Wabbit, and this time Jokers will get a cat lead, but I don't think Jokers will allow SLG to chip away hit points like last time. But there are some warning signs here. Whitetails lost quite some hit points already, and C is going to be captured by Wabbit. And as we can see, Ruka get shot, and Kakati also gets shot here. Whitetails going into A now. Joker's now getting aggressive at SLG, probably diverting their forces away. They're going to allow Jokers to get A. Oh, what does SLG have in mind here? Interesting to note, but there are 3 tanks quite closely budged, might get pincered. Not a situation that SLG would like to be in, and Joker's going to put more shells into SLG. They're now leading by almost 1,000 hit points, and I mean both teams look really unconsolidated at the moment, and SLG might be looking for a breakthrough onto Blacktails. That can be really important for SLG. As you can see, the silver is going to be coming from the backside. This will elicit respawns for Jokers to hurry up on the other side. Yarrow takes a big beating by SLG. SLG is actually flipping in terms of the hit points, and they are now leading in hit points. And we will also see Ruka and Blacktails both dead. It's now 6 vs 6. It's going to be really tight to call. Yarrow is quite low, but Novlop's going to put shells into Yarrow. Is it going to be the case? First shell in, second shell is going to be in probably, or is it not? Hopefully will. Oh, it's a bounce. Oh no, SLG are now down by more than 3,000 hit points here. Something has gone wrong in the middle, definitely, and it's now 6 vs 4. This looks really good for Jokers at the moment, and with Spiral now dead, it's going to be 6 vs 3. it's over for SLG. Ansei is going to go down, and Reaction is still full health, but that's not going to help much. Despite SLG getting 2 caps, they only got like 400 cap points, so that's not going to help them a lot in pulling back the cap point deficit. And Jokers will be smelling blood here. The silver is going to go down really quickly, but there are so many one-shots, so the focus fire from SLG, so it's not that good in this respat. And Jokers, great kill onto the silver, and we're seeing Reaction tracked and will be killed by Rabbit. Well, the Jokers, now it's going to be 1-1. Remember, it's a best of 5 series, so whichever team wins the first 3 matches will win the fixture. And we're on to the third match on Winter Mayanovka. Jokers have got a match back. Okay, SLG is now ready in Vickers Light by Reaction, Triple Crown by Ansei, No Phillips of Ruka, the Silver team continued by Spiral Mouse, Wyvern, and the IS4. Jokers will be taking. Oh, they're going to be taking that interesting strategy on the North Spawn with oh, Notice is 8. Notice is 8. I'm wrong about this. Blacktail's back in the Volume 3. We are going to be seeing double T125 by Kakati and Wabbit married in the IS4, and we are seeing M6O by Yarrow and Whitetails in the Crown Bargain. Here we go. Jokers, Red Team, North Spawn, SLG, Blue successful. Let's look at this match. Jokers, they are going to do something similar to last time of Winter Mayanovka against Hated. They're going to commit their tanks over to the A side. Yeah, you're right about this, but I fairly competitive this. I mean, they might not be as good, but competitive. I mean, if they're competitive, that's going to help them improving amongst themselves. And Rabbit and Kati has taken some hits already. Rabbit dropping some hit points. Married is going to go into A very quickly. And they're going to get A. Jokers will get a cap lead on A. Meanwhile, SLG will be getting cap lead here. And Whitetails, Yarrow both spotted. Arctic dropping down. And C is going to be captured potentially by Wyvern. Level 2 trading asking what happened to the cups thing. All Silver Series cups are removed, so that means a lot of talents did not receive the cups for the first Silver Series in the effect. C is going to be captured by SLG. And Jokers, how down, very aggressive. Are they able to put shots into SLG? As to Jokers, not sure about this one. And Kakati still held down by putting shots into Ansei. Arctic. Still there. SLG ready to punish Arctic or Kakati if they overpeak. And B is going to be captured by SLG, so... Oh, this is going to be an interesting call. SLG might get captured on B. Will Yarrow have enough time to reset B though? Don't think that will be possible. And SLG getting B under the noses of Jokers. And they're actually now going aggressive. They're looking to shut down Yarrow, taking a big beating here. No fluffs. It's just going to push right through. And it's looking to put shots into Yarrow. Reaction is going to kill off Yarrow. Great job here. And I think Reaction has to link up with... Oh, no fluffs going to go down really quickly. And it looks really messy for SLG at the moment. They are very, very spread out. And Joker's got distracted as well. Nova's trying to hold as long as he could. The Hippo's are now neck and neck. SLG 2 caps. And the Silver needs to come into the battle. And Katsi and also Arctic is failing to hold. We're seeing Arctic now did. And Ensei, help assassin, says Yarrow. Where is the assassin? B is now going to be captured by Married. And Katsi's going to go down very quickly. Yes, it's going to be the case. Kakati's now dead. Wyvern's now killed. And B is now going to be captured. So SLG, they are on a backfield potentially, but they have 5 guns alive on the battlefield. Weapon is now pretty low, so 2 shots from Reaction will do the job. Weapon is now down to 1 shot. Reaction can absolutely kill this one off. Kill off Rabbit, and it's going to be 3 versus 5. C is going to be captured by Whitetails as well. So that means Jokers have 2 caps. SLG looking to get A. It's going to be hard. SLG needs to kill the remaining tanks. Mary taking hits, so I think the focus is on Married now. And Reaction is coming from behind. The Silver in the middle might be looking to put shots into Blacktails. And SLG, I think Jokers might overtake them in caps. I think they will. But they have 5 guns on the battlefield. They have to absolutely kill off a tank. Because now at any moment here, they don't have a lot of time left. The Silver's coming in. I think they are now looking for Blacktails. Would be a great call, I would say. The Silver dropping the speed boost. Whitetails is now getting the attention of SLG. They have to hurry up. They have to make sure Reaction doesn't die. And if Reaction dies, it's going to be over for SLG. And if Silver dies as well, Silver's on fire and has no fire extinguisher. And Jokers, oh my goodness me, getting this win just very tiny margin. And that cap on B definitely did a job, and SLG unable to kill off a tank quickly enough despite having a cap lead, a Hippo and pool lead. I think SLG will be raging for letting this one go. Jokers is clutching this one pretty much. They would be sweating profusely, almost letting this one go. And it's now going to be 2-1 for Jokers. And oh, yeah, I think League of Legends, I don't know, not as popular as before. Oh, straight out through. They've beaten Purple 2-1 now, I think. This is the scoreline I think I'm expecting. Yes, they've beaten Purple 2-1. That's going to shuffle things up, definitely. And if you look at the leaderboard, let's go back to the leaderboard very quickly. And with straight through, they will be in the top 8 now. And we can look at this leaderboard. Straight. Still loading. Straight are now in 7th place, and Purple, I think they will still be in the 8th place for tonight because Apex, they have to earn a lot of cups. This has included the number of cups for tomorrow as well. so they can only earn around like 1,500 more. So in this situation, they can't overtake purple. Purple will be safe for now, but if they continue to, if they crash out once again in the top 8, crash out again in that first round, on the first day, it will not go well for purple. Jokers, red team now going mostly to C, and SLG blue team, they will be looking to make a comeback here. They were so close to winning the last time. They weren't quick enough to kill off the remaining tanks of Jokers. And sometimes it is this kind of mistake, minor mistake, that cost the games of many different clans dearly. Jokers might go into C immediately. They aren't able to spot any tanks on C. Meanwhile, SLG will be crowding onto A. They are all spotted, Art exploded them up. But Kakati has made no hesitation, wasted no time in getting C. I think the Silver tries to reset C but unsuccessful. And that means all SLG will get A first because they have 4 tanks going for A. And that means Cap is with SLG this time. Jokers, they have to find a way to break through the defensive setup of SLG. Actually, if I were Jokers, I would have just go. Jokers, I would have just go straight through. Only if they know that what's going on there. So they haven't done that. They will waste that opportunity, and it's not going to be a big deal. It's much better if you can chip away hit points of SLG bit by bit, and then find how SLG tanks are positioned. In the end, maybe that's a better way to go. We will never know. Both methods would work, I would say. Silver was cancelled because there are teams that got cups in both Gold and Silver series, so that makes no sense at all. Kakati gets reset on B, that's not good, but Jokers absolutely need that base on B. But if SLG continues to punish Kakati, Jokers can't get B realistically. So Kakati receives more and more hits, more and more HE splashes, but they still have to hit point pool lead, and SLG is now bleeding. Jokers now looking for reaction here, and I think Arctic is going to put some shells. Reaction's trying to run away, but I think Whitetail's going to put a great shot. It's a miss though. I jinxed Whitetail, so I think he will slap me in my bot, otherwise known as spanking. And we are seeing Blacktails coming from behind, and SLG has lost so many hit points at this point. You would be forgiven if you think that Jokers is going to definitely win this one, because it looks like it. But Kakati is now getting crushed by SLG. This can be a great idea by SLG. Very prompt move by SLG, and they just need to kill off Kakati, but they lost Spyro, so they have to hurry up with their kills. Jokers now focusing on Wyvern as well, and Blacktails now looking to support Kakati. How is Kakati still surviving here? NoFluff still now ignoring Kakati entirely. The Silver can't afford to bounce that one. He didn't bounce. Kakati's now dead, and it's now going to be 6 versus 4, but SLG are under a deep disadvantage here. Blacktail's great shot into Ruka. Reactions now it's going to be 6 versus 3. And Joker's now pincering the rest of the SLG's forces. They have nowhere to go, and that's great GG's for Jokers. 3-1, a bit of a scare in the last match, but in the end, Joker came out on top. But SLG definitely a team to watch for the remainder of the summer season. They aren't a team to be underestimated. Don't underestimate them. Underestimate at your own peril. And the Silver is the last person standing, and it's going to be Jokers winning the last match. Yes, I agree, Chipotle. They played so well, threw that one away in the last minute because they didn't kill off that tank of Joker quickly enough. Looking at the damage we are seeing, SLG only 2 tanks to more than 2k. it was once again the Oak Pro SLG spreading out. Not. I mean, you can spread out, but you have to connect with one another. They haven't been able to do that. They aren't connecting well with one another. Jokers, 5 tanks duo and 2K. Well done to Jokers and SLG. Commiserations, but more importantly, they qualified to tomorrow's games. This is more important than finishing first tonight. So at the moment, all the teams I've streamed so far, they finished first in the double elimination. So will we see the same tomorrow for the other servers like EA, Jokers, and also what's the other clan? Endgame. Let's look at the results of other groups now. Oops, yeah, sad, yeah, rule. Yeah, I think NA server is acting up tonight. I mean, you can see the match I did 7 kills there. It is a bit weird, to be honest with you. Do I have replay? I don't think I've enabled replay. Oh, I have enabled replay. Okay, so you know, Jokers won, SLG 3-1. And next group 2, it's going to be R versus ARWV. 3-1 for R. Well done to R. Next group 3, we have Arkham versus Metro, and it's going to be Arkham winning Metro 3-1. Metro did really well tonight, so congratulations to Metro. It's good to end all 3-1 here. Group 4, we have Apex versus Straight. They're still playing. And finally, we have Primal versus MJ. And it's going to be Primal winning MJ also 3-1. So it has all been 3-1 so far. Waiting for Group 4. Maybe it's also 3-1, so this is a big coincidence you're seeing here. I'm rooting for this though. So yeah, I agree with you, Sam, on that. Yeah, the MM might decide the final top 8 a little bit. And once again, let's reload. Straight versus Apex. They're still playing. I don't qualify. I ain't qualified for the Hall of Fame for the T1 Heavy though. Almost there though. Almost. So I'm going to go and sleep very quickly because I have a stream coming up soon on the Asia server, and I would check once again Straight still playing against Apex, so it could very well go to 3-2 at the moment, and a tiebreaker at the moment. So, as for now, thank you all for watching and also updating the cups as well. And finally, we'll see the results here. Joker's winning tonight, R winning tonight, Arc winning tonight, and Primal as well. So that means this is the leaderboard you're looking at. Arkham is now closer than ever to the top 8. Apex, let's see if they can win against Straight and make it also closer to the top 8. And meanwhile, top 4 I think is pretty secure. And with R also qualified, they're also looking to get a place in the top 8. GG, they're in trouble, but they are not out of this yet. Straight also quite close. And it will go down to the very last Gold Series tournament, and yes, we'll move Nox for this and include Metro in. So thank you all for watching, and thank you for being a huge supporter for us, and I'll see you tomorrow on the Asia server. Thank you, and good night all.